What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those who don't know, TTG's fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that's available today. At True Trading Group, results matter. Your results matter. Your success matters. And we've got one simple goal. That's to help you guys to learn, trade, and profit. That's exactly what we've been doing so far to start off the year 2022. If you are new, make sure you like and share this video. More importantly, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free on this YouTube channel with myself, other pro traders from True Trading Group, and special guests. Drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons and education that are going to help you guys become better traders and investors immediately. Why should you listen to what we talk about on here? Did not figure this stuff out on my own, folks. Began my career working for a fund in New York City. My very first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the stock market crash. But it was during that same time period that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, perhaps even more importantly than that, since 2016, my team and I at True Trading Group have now helped thousands of retail traders from all over the world, from all walks of life, achieve peace of mind by reaching financial freedom, by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. We're going to teach you how to fish here, how to stand on your own 2 feet. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not gambling. It's a skill. It's a skill that needs to be learned just like any other, especially since this skill can help you guys reach financial goals that you never thought originally were possible. What a market we are in right now today, man. What a market environment that we are in. Crazy, volatile session today. Today started off very quiet, got loud, got quiet, got loud, and then got loud again the other way. I mean, this market has just been nuts. A 9-point move from low to high, just to give you a 5-point pullback right into the close. Very, very, very volatile session today. Caught a lot of people, I think, off guard with the actual volatility that we experienced today. I don't think a lot of people were expecting that type of movement today. But that's a market environment that we are in, and we're going to talk about what that volatility and what that price action from today means now going forward, and what we think that the markets are going to do next week. And then we are going to be coming up in the next 2 weeks. We have a very important day coming up, and that's going to be February 16th. That's the Fed minutes. So we're going to talk about what this means between now and our next major catalyst from a fundamental standpoint. So we're going to break all that down for you today on this live stream. But first, we're going to do a Q&A session. I'm going to allow for some time for people to log on and join us on the stream. Okay. We'll do a Q&A. I'm also going to have Adam is going to be joining me as well. For those that don't know, Adam is my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. He's going to join me for the live stream and for the Q&A session. We're going to go through a bunch of stuff with you guys here today. Have a little announcement that we're going to make here today as well. Then for about 15 minutes, folks, I am going to talk about the TeachD membership. After we go through the Q&A, we'll talk about the membership, go over some discounts and incentives on how you guys can join the TeachD platform. I'm telling you guys right now, if you've ever been interested in True Trading, if you are most definitely going to want to hear this offer, which is going to be good up until midnight on Sunday. All right. And then, like I said, then we're going to talk about the overall markets. We'll talk about what this volatility means going forward and what I think the markets do next week. There's some very key levels we've got to pay attention to and a very specific price action that I'm going to be looking for. We're going to break that down on this live. I'll tell you guys how I plan on making money from that next week. And then towards the end of the live stream, for those interested, I will show you the platform. Yes, I say platform very specifically because True Trading Group was designed to level the playing field for the retail trader. And in doing so, we provide you with the same professional level of education I received when I worked at the fund in New York. And we pair that with top companies, resources, and tools that professional traders use on a regular basis to help make better informed decisions. We have all that on the platform included with you guys for you guys with your membership. And I'll show you what all that stuff looks like later on in the live for those that are interested. All right. So without any further ado, let's get to it. I know it's Friday. We got a lot to talk about here though tonight. Let's start the Q&A. Folks, begin typing your question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a silly question. Ask questions. That's how you learn, folks. So start typing questions in chat right now, and let's begin that Q&A.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Adam.
How are you?
I'm good. My voice is starting to run away from me, but I'm good.
Just like everyone else in your life. I'm just.
Everybody, people run towards me with open arms. I got to stiff arm people out of my life. So, you know.
I am joking. All right, let's start with an easy one just to warm you up here. Vicky C, what is boom? What is lamp?
What is lamp?
You mentioned it at the beginning of yesterday's live stream, but I didn't hear any more about it after. Mike, what is boom?
What is boom? Boom is what we do inside a True Trading Group when we hit a home run, when we hit a monster, when we hit a grand slam trade, a beast, a trade that's going to get you like 4, 5, 6 to 1 on your risk reward. That's a boom. And I don't even know when it started. It's been a thing in True Trading Group now for, oh man, I don't even know. It's been a thing in True Trading Group now for years. I don't know. I really don't even know when it started or how it started, but that's a boom. A boom is when you hit when we hit a home run inside of chat. It's not just any winning trade. It's a home run. It's like when you get a 4, 5, 6 to 1 on your risk reward.
Thank you for that. All right. Dirty Cuban, I only picked your question because of your name, and because you're on here every day and you're not a member yet, but it's all good.
And because he yelled the question with
there's 3 exclamation points, which means he needs this answer. Is the correction over, Michael?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I believe that we're gonna get one more leg to the downside. The correction may be on pause after your first drop. Now you have a bounce back and some consolidation. And the markets really feel to me, and Jim Liebenthal said it today on CNBC, but he was referring to something different. But I really do feel like the market's kind of in this area of no man's land. And that's a good way to describe it. But I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about that later on in this live stream. But I do not believe that the correction is over. We did experience a true correction, which was the 10% drop from your highs. We did hit that mark, but I don't believe that it's just V bottom from here. And Tom Lee is someone who I respect greatly. Tom Lee is a very brilliant man. He's someone that he contributes on CNBC a lot. He's from Fundstrat. And I actually usually agree with him a lot, but he is very publicly saying that he thinks February is going to be like a very strong, violent move to the upside. And I have to say that I tend to disagree. I don't believe February is going to be a very violent move to the upside. I mean, could we kind of, chop around a little bit and slightly move higher, then pull back down and move higher? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get this violent move higher. And that's what he was kind of calling for today. And he mentioned that earlier in the week as well. So actually, I got to say, for one of the few times that I disagree with him, not that means much. He's a brilliant man. I'm not saying that I know more than he does, but I don't believe the correction's over. I think that.
Aren't you saying you know more than he does, though, right now?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not saying that he's wrong and he's an idiot. I'm telling you that I just disagree with him, and that's what makes a market. You need people on both sides of the argument in order to make a market. So I do believe that some point here this year we will be getting another leg to the downside, because I'm in the camp that I believe the Federal Reserve is going to be forced to be more aggressive later this year than they want to be when it comes to their quantitative tightening and their interest rates. A lot of people that are bullish on the market this year believe that earnings will be strong enough and the Fed will be slow enough for the markets to still move higher. Just because the Fed's raising rates does not mean the markets have to go down. If they raise rates very slowly and earnings growth is still there and the economy is so strong and unemployment's at all-time lows, the markets could still move higher. But the whole premise there is if the Fed is slow. I believe that the Fed is already behind. So I don't believe that they're going to be able to be slow. I think as you get deeper into the year, I think you're going to get oil is going to push up towards 100. I think that will be problematic. And I think the Fed's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive than they want, and the market's not going to like that. So I don't necessarily believe that the correction is over.
You're going to love this next one. You ready?
Sure.
Katrina Koch says, new member, what does BWAP mean, man? BWAP?
Okay. Katrina, I love you. I love you so much.
She's joking. She's definitely joking.
No, I don't think so. Katrina, it's VWAP, V as in Victor, W and then A as in Apple, P as in Peter. So VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. It's one of the most commonly used technical indicators in trading. It really should only be used on an intraday basis, not on a longer time frame. And it essentially just gives you the average price that the shares are being traded at. So if you have 1 million shares that trade between $10 and $11.50, it'll take the price of all 1 million shares that were traded and average them all out to give you one price. That's your VWAP.
I'm going to start a petition after this live stream is done, so we could change the name from VWAP to BWAP. Only in Dade, right, Dirty Cuban?
Only in Dade County.
Only in Dade County. All right, so I saw a question earlier. Okay, Michael Clark. Michael Clark says, with no long-term portfolio going, would Google be a good start with the split coming up?
Would be a fantastic start.
Okay, a little more there. When
I wasn't going to just end it there.
Okay, you never know with you.
Dude, you didn't even give me half of a second to even put a comma.
I just want to make sure that you give the man a little bit more insight than yes. Next question. Sign up for True Trading.
I always elaborate. I always elaborate on these questions. I always, try to be as helpful as I possibly can. Starting your long-term portfolio with a position in Google and building the core of your long-term portfolio in companies like Google and Apple and Microsoft is a fantastic idea. My largest positions are Google and Apple. Those are my largest positions. All right. NVIDIA, when NVIDIA was rocking and rolling before this recent sell-off, NVIDIA was starting to get up to one of my bigger positions actually, but I've taken 50% of my positions off for profit on those. And I'm looking to add back now on declines this year at some better prices. But Google is a fantastic place. Usually, historically, when companies announce stock splits, from the day they announce until the day the split actually happens, those stocks typically tend to do pretty well. I love Google. I think that the company is just going to continue to get better and get bigger. And it's a great, solid, large cap to stable, good growth, and earns a ton of money. I think it's a great place to start a long-term portfolio.
I got a tough question for you next.
I love the tough ones.
It's a tough one.
I love it.
And you sometimes skirt some of the tough ones, and I get why.
Hey, I just answer what you put on the screen. I don't pick them. You pick them.
I know.
So I'm not skirting anything.
Mountaineer in Florida says, so if you bought before the recent correction and are now down 50%, is it better to cut the loss before the next leg down, since we may not see a recovery to all-time highs for some time? I want to just add something here real quick. This person is saying before the next leg down, assuming that you're correct, right? And other people are not correct. I think what's important for people to understand is that Mike is sharing his opinion. Is he right more often than he is wrong? Yes. But does that mean there's going to be another steep leg down 100%? No, there doesn't. Or there isn't. And I think, Mike, I'd like you to speak on this as well, but that's why it's important to understand how to look at this stuff and read this stuff for yourself as well, so that, you could hear multiple opinions and then ultimately make your own decision, right? So
yeah, for sure.
But address what they should do as well,
Yeah, I definitely.
None of us are. Mike's not a licensed financial professional, neither am I. So this is just his opinion,
Advisor,
our opinion.
not a licensed financial advisor.
Whatever.
So, okay. So yeah, let me touch on that for a little bit. So this is what let me say touch upon what Adam was talking about, and then I'll get to answering your question specifically and what I think you should do. You're going to have a lot of different people. They're going to tell you very different things. You're going to have some people that think the market is going to go to all-time highs this year, and the market's going to be up about 10% from last year's close. You're going to have some people that believe that the market is only going to be up around 3 or 4% this year. You have other people that think the market's going to go down 20% this year. Now, somebody's going to be right. Someone's going to be wrong. The thing that you have to understand is when people make market prediction calls like that, there is not an answer that's written on a piece of paper that's locked away in a safe and someone's right and someone's wrong at this point today. Things change throughout the course of the year from a macroeconomic environment, from a geopolitical environment. New things happen that change market conditions. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody in 2019 thought the markets were going to drop 35% in 2020. There's not one market professional that had that call for 2020. Not one. But that's what happened. Why? Because COVID. Now, nobody predicted that happening. So there's a lot. So you have to understand that that's why when people are always looking for shortcuts in the market, they're looking for like, oh, let me just try to find the person that can predict the future. Nobody can predict the future. What this is going to come down to is the Fed going to be able to be slow or not? The Fed does not know that answer either. The Fed does not know right now, today, how fast or how slow they're going to have to raise rates later this year. There's not a correct answer written in a safe somewhere. It's all being a good trader and being a good investor is all about understanding what is taking place and what's happening and being able to make adjustments as catalysts unfold. And understanding how that's going to affect markets, understanding how that's going to affect your money, and understanding what you can do to profit from those cause and effects.
Yeah, or just, WWNPD. What would Nancy Pelosi do?
Yeah. So that's first and foremost. So it's going to be very important for you to actually have an understanding of the overall market so that when you hear someone else's opinion, you can digest it and you can analyze it based on everything else that you know, everything else that you've heard. So you can be able to say, you know what, I agree with this person. I don't agree with this person. And here's why. So you can make better informed decisions rather than just going on a YouTube channel and just saying, this person said market crash, sell everything. Or this person said market moon, buy and hold. So that's first and foremost. Secondly, talking to your question specifically, if you bought at the very top of the market and you've already experienced this correction and you're asking, should you sell out or should you stay in? That'll depend on what your time horizon is. If you are talking about
what is time horizon in case they don't,
what's your investment horizon? How long are you planning on investing for? Is this a long-term portfolio that you're investing for your retirement and you're not retiring for 10 to 15, 20 years from now? Or are you retiring in 8 months? Now, if the answer is you're retiring in 8 months, then I would say my opinion would be to get out, risk off on equities and get yourself in some more fixed income and some more lower volatility risk type of things. And I would tell you to talk to your retirement planner or your financial advisor to get you in some more risk adverse type of investments so you can protect your capital and not have to deal with the volatility that we're in today. But if you're telling me that, hey, I'm in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, I'm looking to build this portfolio. I just started buying. It turns out to be right at the top. If that's what you're telling me, then my advice would be to not sell anything. Okay.
Real quick, keep asking your questions in chat so we can pick them out.
What?
I'm telling them, keep asking your questions in chat so we can pick them out.
If that was me that had happened to. Now, I very publicly told everybody at the end of last year that I was selling 50% of my long-term portfolio. I told all of my TG members. I told everybody on the live stream. I took a portion of that cash. I moved into the energy sector, specifically Chevron, Exxon, ConocoPhillips, Devon Energy, and Pioneer. Those companies specifically. But I've still kept a lot of cash on the sideline so I can deploy it when I get a significant move down in the markets. Now, I have not deployed anything yet so far because I think that this correction is not over. I think I'll get my real chance later this year, like around the summertime or the spring, summer is when I think I might get really my entries. And that's what I'm going to be looking for. But I wouldn't try to time the market if you're trying to build a long-term portfolio and you're going to be holding on to this for, over a decade. I am very confident that, 7 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, the markets are going to be substantially higher than where they are here today. And I would just tell you to build your long-term portfolio during moments of decline. Don't get scared and panic when the markets go down and just sell out of everything. Look for really good quality companies that you want to own for the long haul and look to acquire those shares over time, little by little, when prices are down, rather than freak out and try to time the market perfectly, because you're not going to time the market perfectly. So don't try to.
Excellent. All right. This is from I Hate Apples. It's kind of a coincidence because so do I. I also I don't know why I like this username so much. And do you see the little play button right here?
I bet he likes turtles.
Jesus Christ. What do? Do you just sit there, play golf and trade and never look at memes or pop culture references?
I do, man. I'm just
all
saying.
Right. All right. Short interest is very high in the indexes. You would think people want the market to tank. How much do shorters exaggerate the falls? Like how much does shorting exaggerate a market crash, or how much does an effect of shorting in the overall markets have on the markets going down?
It's actually the opposite. Markets have exaggerated moves to the downside, not when there's heavy short position. The markets have exaggerated moves to the downside when everybody's long. When everybody's long and everybody's on the same side of a trade, that's when markets go down in an exaggerated fashion because everybody is selling on top of each other to try to get out of their position, and there's nobody on the other side of the trade. When markets go down, short sellers actually become buyers because they're covering their positions, and it actually almost a short seller is not going to move the market to the downside. The percentage of the amount of capital, the amount of money that is short the market versus long the market is minuscule. Okay, the amount of capital short versus the amount of capital long in a sheer dollar amount, it's night and day. It's not even in the same conversation. So you have the biggest moves to the downside. Like, take, for example, let's just go right here. Okay, this move to the downside was exaggerated because everybody was exiting tech. And tech, everybody was long tech. Everybody was long tech going into 2022. Why? Because tech was where you needed to be during the pandemic, 2020, 2021. You needed to be in the high growth tech names with free money, zero interest rates. That's just where you needed to be. And as soon as you got to a rising rate environment, everybody had to get out of those positions. So moves get exaggerated when everybody's on the same side of the trade, not the other way around.
All right. Is that the end?
Yep, that's the end.
Okay. Here's one from Shannon. I don't know why in my head she's Irish. Shannon Gregory. Whatever. All right.
It's Friday. Listen, this is a judge-free zone, folks.
All right. Mike, hang on. And there we go. All right. Tips for preventing over trading. I get myself into too many small position trades and then regret it because I can't focus on them all.
Okay.
And she's 50% Irish.
Okay. Okay, so Shannon, what I would say, to help prevent you from over trading, I would just set a hard rule for yourself, because there's a difference between over trading and what you're saying. So over trading could be you are making too many trades throughout the course of a day, or you are in too many positions at the same time. Now, as an inexperienced trader, you should not be in anything more than probably 2 trades at once. Now, I'm a very experienced trader, and I usually don't get myself into anything more than like 4 positions, maybe 5 if you factor in I might be in 2 swing trades and 3 day trades all at the same time. But that's really as far as I'll even push it as far as my active trading goes. So to put that into perspective, if I'm in 4 or 5 max and I've got about 17 years of experience, let's say you're sitting on 1 year of experience and you're in 6, 7, or 8 trades all at once, what does that tell you? Stay focused, put the blinders on, because if you try to focus on too many things, you're going to miss windows of opportunity in everything.
What happens if you miss, but what if you're wrong?
What?
What if you're wrong? What if I'm being facetious, but what if you're wrong? What if you go with your gut or go what you want to focus on and then realize that you made a mistake and you missed an opportunity? Then what?
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Okay, so if you're saying focus on 1 or 2 trades, right?
Right.
But maybe there's a 3rd or 4th trade that you would have taken that you don't because you're already focusing on 2 trades and you were wrong to focus on the 2 that you were focusing on.
It wouldn't matter. You would have lost the money.
There we go. There we go.
Right. It wouldn't have mattered. You would have lost the money anyway because you're in 4 trades or 5 trades instead of being in 1 or 2. And typically what tends to happen is that a trader will, sorry, Adam, I wasn't understanding when you were asking me. What typically tends to happen is that a trader will not spend the time needed to properly analyze a setup because they're rushing through everything. They'll look at a setup, half-ass the analysis, enter the trade because they're scared that they're missing something else and they want to just get in that trade real quick and then jump to something else because they fear that they're going to miss out on all of these moves, when really all that's taken place is you rushed your analysis and therefore missed a couple of red flags, got yourself into some poor quality setups, and you just took a bunch of losing trades for no reason. Rather than, focusing on 1 or 2 stocks, that's it. Really getting laser focused and I always tell people, have different tiers in your watch list. Your watch list should be your tier 1, which is hey, these are the ideas I like the best. No more than 3. No more than 3 stocks. It should be your number 1. These are my best ideas. Focus on those. Put the blinders on to everything else. And if those 3 stocks, if 1 of them or 2 of them or whatever, if they start to do exactly what you thought they were going to do, take that trade, focus on them. But if all 3 of those stocks, neither one of them is doing what you thought they were going to do, okay, now move on to another grouping of stocks that you might want to look at. But don't try to look at 8 stocks all at the same time. A professional trader is going to have a difficult time doing that. Never mind someone that's just getting started.
Excellent. Here's a good question. I'm going to read it, but then I'm going to ignore the specifics of it. But Mike, I'm down 73.88% in one of the shipping companies since March of last year. However, is it okay to get out now or just hold until supply chain issues are improved? 2 things here. Obviously, you're going to talk about time horizon and everything that you just said, and if he believes in the company and all that. The second part to focus on too is the importance of not holding on to baggies. When do you know it's time to cut bait, take dead money out of something, and start building back up? All right, your 5 minutes start now.
First and foremost, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate the shipping companies. The shippers are some of the worst performing stocks. They have been for years. They never hold their gains. I don't own a single one of them in my long-term portfolio. I don't have any intention on owning a single one of them in my long-term portfolio. I've seen some of these shipping companies, make huge moves higher and then just go down for 6 months straight. And the company does a reverse split. The stock pops and then goes down again for 6 months straight. They do a reverse split. Stock pops, goes down again for 6 months straight. Honestly, I can't sit here and tell you, just from my own, if I have no intention on ever buying and owning one of those stocks, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to keep holding on to it. I think that when you find yourselves in a bag, which is what Adam was just talking about, instead of just sitting in a position for God knows how long until the company hopefully one day, maybe possibly puts out some type of a press release that causes the stock to move higher, what good is a 50% move in a stock that you're already down 80% on? You're still down a shit ton on that trade. Like if a stock goes from $10 to $2, comes out with a piece of news, stock's up 100%, it's still only at $4. You're still down 60% on your position. If a stock goes down 50%, it's got to go up 100% for you to get back to break even. Remember that. I think you're always going to be better off cutting that bag, and instead of sitting there dead money for 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it is, put that money to work somewhere else.
All right. And to talk about our poll here that we just had in chat, it says, do you suffer from overtrading? According to 284 people out of the 924 that are here, 58% said no, they do not, and 41% said yes. I thought that was going to be skewed heavily in the other direction.
Well, I think that we have a lot of repeat viewers that are on this live stream. And if you guys subscribe to the channel, you turn on your notifications, we go over lessons on a daily basis on these live streams. There's a lot of people that are on here that are coming back on a regular basis because the lessons that they get on a daily basis, and there's people that have become better traders just from watching these live streams. Imagine what it would do if you guys were actually part of the team full time and got the full curriculum and were trading with us on a daily basis. I think that has a lot to be said. I guarantee you, if you were to run that poll on some other live stream on a different group or different service somewhere, those numbers are going to be completely skewed. Because I give you guys lessons on a daily basis here, and it can greatly help you when you're trading and you're investing, and I'm glad to see that it is.
Real quick, speaking of members and working hard, I want to shout out Marco. Marco is an annual member of True Trading Group. He's not STR. He's not a lifetime member. He's an annual member of True Trading Group. He has been working his ass off, man, and I've seen it.
Yes, he has.
And I've seen it in the room. I've seen the effort. I've seen him contribute. I see what, the conversations he's taking. Mike and I really notice this stuff.
Yeah.
We really know, there's a lot of people in True Trading Group, but we really do pay attention to the people that are busting their ass. So Marco, congrats, brother. I'm sure it'll pay dividends for you, man. All right. Keep asking your questions in chat. Let's go a little bit longer, and then we'll get into some other things. All right, all right. Here we go. All right, this is from Cam.
Hey, Cam.
Hey, Cam. She says, I realize that there are certain stocks to watch for large movers. But how do you know if the stock you have will be affected by that movement? I believe she's talking about like sympathy plays. Like if, like how when Amazon was going up, the market goes up. Or if Tesla is going up, Rivian might go up, or ChargePoint might go up at that. But I believe that's what she's talking
about. Yeah. So if you're talking about sympathy plays, like how do you know? Something that you have to keep in mind when you're looking at sympathy plays is what is the correlation between the large moving leader and the stock that you are looking at? And what is the catalyst that is causing the large mover to experience the large move? if you have a scenario where, and this is a perfect example. It just happened yesterday with Facebook and Snapchat. This is a prime example. Yesterday, Facebook, or actually the other day, Facebook reported earnings after the bell, and it was a horror show. It was the worst earnings report that company has ever had. They lost users for the first time in history. They missed on their revenue. They missed on their guidance. They missed on daily active users, and they missed on monthly active users. It was a disaster. That took every single social media company down with it. All of them. Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest, all of your social media stocks got crushed yesterday because of Facebook. But then what happens today? Or actually, rather, yesterday when they actually announced. Snapchat blew earnings out of the water. Snapchat exploded, up like 60-something%. Okay. Finished the day up 59, it looks like. Okay. Snapchat, but look at what Snapchat did yesterday. This is literally just because of Facebook's move to the downside, right? But then you'll realize that, okay, that was actually an isolated occurrence. The reason why all your social media stocks got crushed yesterday is because everybody thought, okay, if Facebook is having a problem, everyone's going to have a problem. So every single social media company was sold. Look at Twitter, big gap down on Twitter, big move lower on Pinterest, huge move lower on Snapchat. But then you realize that the correlation is not there in that catalyst. You realize that this is an isolated occurrence with Facebook alone, because otherwise Snapchat's earnings would have also been terrible if it was something systemic among social media stocks. So then you'll realize that all of your social media stocks then went right back to where they were the day before Facebook's big drop, right? Look where Twitter is, right back to where it was before the big drop because of Facebook, right? Pinterest, same thing. Look at where Pinterest is now. Pinterest is exactly right back to where it was before the Facebook drop, because now people are realizing, wait a second, it was a sympathy play. They played it as a sympathy play and they were wrong. So understanding the catalyst on what's causing the big mover is very, very important. All right. You want to make sure that it's something that's moving because of a catalyst that would affect the industry that the company operates in. Like, you don't want to go and say, okay, if you're looking at let's say you're looking at an aero defense company and they get a contract from the US Army for like $50 million. Now that's going to be good for that company, but is that going to be good for the overall industry? Are there going to be other sympathy plays that are going to move higher with that? Maybe not so much of a correlation, because that's an isolated occurrence within that company itself. But if you have, let's say, for example, Biden comes on TV on Monday and says, we are going to give a $10,000 tax credit to anyone that buys an electric vehicle. Well, now that is an overall sector occurrence. So you can look at Tesla. You would expect Tesla to explode. And if Tesla's going to be strong, you can look for Lucid. You can look for NIO. You can look for Fisker. You can look for all of these other Nikola and Ford and GM. You can look for all these other companies to move higher with it. I hope that helps answer your question.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Ray Thompson, he's a STR lifetime member, part-time prankster, full-time awesome human being. Mike, if I were just now learning to trade, would you recommend starting trading trading options or trading stocks?
So I suggest that when people are first getting started, that you understand and learn how to trade stocks first, because if you don't understand stock movement, you're never going to understand option movement, because option movement is based off of the movement of the stock itself plus other factors. The stock is just affected by the price of the stock itself, no other factors. Time, volatility, deltas and thetas and none of that stuff that you have to really that none of that matters with the stock itself. It's pure price.
Yeah. One of the things that I also want to point out real quick is that, our courses in True Trading Group, our curriculums, it's in order for a reason. We don't start with options 101 and kind of go there. We have an entire foundations course inside of, or not course, but curriculum inside of True Trading Group. And you can see here, it all starts with stock market foundation, chart patterns, introduction to technical indicators, course on shorting. And then you go back, and then we have our advanced course. And then once you have a solid foundation where you understand, different things inside of, the stock market, such as beginner foundation introduction, the lingo, the basics, types of trades you can make, trading strategies, 10 trading rules, 20 common mistakes, right? And then when you get through all of that, then we get into a little bit more advanced stuff like tier trading, which is what Mike talks about all the time on here. The TTG triangle, which is, what we look for in A+ setups, getting more into technical indicators and more into advanced technical indicators in here. And then we go into options. And I think it's important to really, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's important to really understand what you're getting into with the stocks first. Just like what you said,
Yeah, you've got to understand stock movement first. So when it comes to learning, I'm not saying that you need to trade stocks first, but you need to learn stocks first.
You got to know what you're looking at.
Yeah, some people, you have to understand, because you're not going to look at an option and come up with a trade idea based on an option. You're going to look at a stock, and then based on the stock, you're going to use the option to take advantage of the price action that you believe is going to take place.
Yeah, and guys, with the intro to options course, Mike's a great options trader, but Mike, are you the best options trader in True Trading Group?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Okay. I think that, you guys see Mike on here all the time. We have other trading moderators in chat. We have a gentleman by the name of Chris Toner, who's been trading options successfully for 22 years. It literally, before we started True Trading Group, that is how this man supported himself and his child comfortably, for many, many years, right? So inside the options course, all of this stuff is written by Mike, by Chris Toner. We have Momin, who is a phenomenal advanced options trader. So you get all the basics with options, but then you also get into straddles, strangles, debit spreads, credit spreads, and condors, and everything in between. So you really do get it all here. So yeah. And then that's not to mention Option Palooza and all the other videos that we've done over the course of it. So, all right, let's keep going. All right. Somebody says, Mother of Dragons. Adam, did you complete all the courses? Yes, I did. Kind of part of it. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right. Mike, what are you looking at?
I was looking at Peloton.
Well, what do you think of Peloton? You want to share with the class?
Well, we just had a nice big pop here on Peloton, and what I'm looking at right now is this really, really, really big support level down here underneath 25. It's really around like 24-ish. And it's going to be this. I'll just draw this out for you. You've got in place right now like a triple bottom down here around 23.25, 23.50. And I'm just kind of there's a report right now that's out that Amazon is a potential buyer of Peloton. Is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that Amazon. There's a report out that there's potential rumor that Amazon could be a buyer of of Peloton. It's really funny that just came out, because I said when Peloton dropped earlier this month, on one of these live streams, I actually said, I was like, they're a takeover target at this price. And I said, I thought maybe that Apple would be a great company to, it would be a great company to acquire them with Apple Fitness and everything. But, now here you come. There's a report out now that Amazon being a potential buyer. That's a pretty big piece of news. I mean, the stock is ripping right now after hours. We're up 27% right now after hours. Big time volume after hours for that stock. That's a lot of volume for Peloton after hours. You're talking a 300,000 share candle in a 3-minute chart after hours. That's big volume after hours for that stock. And I think you have this triple bottom in play here where, I don't know what the merit is behind this, but if we get over, this 3250 area is a little bit of resistance, you could easily see a move back up towards, I'd say 3750. And I don't know what the details are of this potential deal. Yeah, you're getting more people are dropping. CNBC dropped it first. Now Wall Street Journal's reporting it. So that's what's going on with Peloton right now, folks.
Just a quick message for those for our members that want to stay connected to news, because with True Trading Group you get the Benzinga Pro news feed for free for the entire length of your membership, no upcharge whatsoever. Even when the chat room is closed, like it's closed right now, just go to the top right where it says Benzinga, right up here, click it, and you can have the Benzinga news feed open the entire time. All right. Very, very cool. That you can leave open 24/7 so that you don't need to go into the chat. Also, for those that didn't know, our room drive is available 24/7. So you can get all of our cool stuff inside of the room drive for members only. We have a risk management table, beginner logo, a breakdown of our alerts, the TTG certification and recertification, how to use our phone app, best of trader paloozas, just a whole bunch of stuff, how to build a watch list. So yeah, there you go. All 24/7 accessible. There you go. All right.
So here's a quote. I just want to read a quote regarding Peloton as the stock is now moving higher. We have a quote here that says, Amazon has been speaking to advisors about a potential deal. Some of the people said, there's no guarantee the e-commerce giant will follow through with an offer to Peloton, which is working with its own advisors, would be receptive to hear an offer. I would actually be really, really, really interested to see if Apple comes in here. I would be really interested to see if Apple comes in now with their own discussion, and you get like a bidding war between Apple and Amazon to come in and scoop up. Peloton's also getting pressure from like activist investors that are urging them to pursue a takeover, that are urging them to look for someone that wants to acquire them. And I think Apple's the best fit. I think Apple's a better fit than Amazon, but keep this on watch, folks. Keep this on watch.
Hey, Mike, you want to see something cool?
Sure.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So, we just pushed a new update to our charting software today for True Trading Group.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at that. Tick for tick after hours, running nice and smooth. Build your watch list, all the news right here, everything.
Very nice.
So as a member of True Trading Group, you do get access to TradingView premium charting software. And this is it right here on the back end. You do get pre and post market data included, all real time, tick for tick. Okay. And you have different layouts too. So, we have, 4 chart layouts. You could save your chart layouts in here. All of it is real time, perfectly in sync. Really, really great stuff. And all the indicators. You have all the indicators in here as well. I'm clicking on the wrong things, which is amazing. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Every single indicator that TradingView has, you get in here as well. All right. Pretty freaking cool. All right, guys. So we can leave it here. You also have a watch list. You can create multiple watch lists. So pretty awesome stuff, guys. Pretty awesome stuff. All right. Is it better than Fidelity's? Sure. I don't have Fidelity. Let's see. What do we got here, Mike?
Wow, this thing is really rocking right now.
Yeah. Look at it. You can see it right here on the screen using our software that is.
Look at that volume.
What do you want me to put up, Mike? A 3-minute chart?
Yeah.
All right. So I got a 3-minute chart on the screen. Is that good?
Yeah.
Look, and then we can move this over if you want so that we can see a full picture.
Wow. Well, folks, in case you guys are wondering what will be on the watch list come Monday, here's your answer. Peloton will be on the watch list come Monday.
So there we go. So guys, this is all part of the TTG platform, what you're looking at right now. All this real-time data, the charting software, everything. What about Peloton options and options flow? Do you even look at that?
Well, there is no options flow right now. Options are not trading after hours.
Right. We could see what it is today. Would that mean anything, or?
You can see if maybe somebody knew this news was coming.
All right. Hang on. So let's go over here. I got to tell you, I'm really good at a couple things: eating, making babies, and building out this platform. No?
Yeah.
All right. So let's look for, again, real-time options flow data and dark pool data.
Yeah, this is how you guys would be able to,
so let's do PTON, yeah?
Yeah, like unusual options activity. This is stuff that you guys will be able to, like, the Nigerian brothers on CNBC, they always talk about unusual options activity. Well, this is where, you guys will be able to actually get access to that same type of information. So you can actually see and get notified. Like, let's say, like, if Peloton, there was like a sweep of 10,000 call options or something, that person, whoever placed that trade today, would most likely go to prison at some point for violating a lot of different rules, or get a big fine for insider trading. But it could be an indication of maybe some of that news this report could have been leaked amongst various channels that Amazon was.
Well, here we can actually take it a step further and let's go into, we can go Stock Insight, which is a new tool that we added in here, and we can do PTON, and we can kind of get everything in one place, right? So largest opening flow today for POTN, we can see the flow premium values, everything really. Or we could even take it a step back and we can see all the dark pool data.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, this is all stuff you have access to as a member of True Trading Group. So this is all included with your membership. So this is what I mean by when we say platform. This is what we are. This is what we're referring to.
Yeah, we could check out all the short data.
I just posted a poll too on Twitter. If you guys want to give me a follow on Twitter, I just posted a poll on, to see who is a better fit to buy Peloton. You guys want to go and check me out on Twitter. It's at Mike Edward _TTG, at Mike Edward _TTG. Give me a follow on Twitter. I'm always posting trade ideas. But I've got a poll up there. I'm curious to see what you people think on who would be the best suitor to buy Peloton.
Yep. So we'll go back to the live charts here. But then we could also check to see, like, is Peloton trending right now on Wall Street Bets, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's cool that you have all this stuff in one place on our platform.
Oh yeah.
So we could say, okay,
this is what makes us a platform. This is what makes
right. So I think this is cool. We could say, okay, so we have our charts open, and the charts are real time, all included, right? So now we're gonna go over to here let's see if it's trending on Reddit, right? Because Reddit is huge. Reddit caused some of the biggest moves in the market, right? Wall Street Bets, all of that. So we could say, okay, is it mentioned on Reddit in the past 24 hours? No, not yet. Let's check Twitter. All right. And we can go ahead. Not trending there yet either, but it's also just happening, right? Like the breakout is kind of just happening.
5:12.
Oh yeah, okay. So we got to give it a bit, but we could see what is trending here, now as well. So you can see that Snap. This is all Twitter and Wall Street Bets. So yeah, I mean this is all pretty useful stuff, especially when you're looking to figure out why something's moving or anything else. So here, this just crossed at 526. Amazon and Peloton on the Benzinga news feed.
Let's see what Amazon's doing actually on the back of that. Amazon, nothing, no reaction from Amazon.
Well, here, what we can do is I'll go ahead. I'll do a 2-chart layout. Got Peloton on one. We'll do Amazon on the other.
Yeah, no reaction from Amazon.
Okay. So pretty cool stuff though, man. I mean, we've never really done this before on a live stream where we've like Mike goes through, but we haven't really like demoed our stuff in real time on a stream, which is pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah. This is all part of what makes it a platform. You guys get access to this stuff when you join. So a lot of people join us, just to get access to these tools because these tools would cost you around probably $4,000, $5,000 a year if you guys.
I could actually take it a step further. We'll get to that in a second, right? But like, I just think it's neat that people can see it firsthand. That this is what you're getting when you sign up.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where your money goes when this is part of where your money goes when you sign up. So I think that's really, really, really neat.
I think Amazon owns part of Tonal also.
That's the mirror, right?
Yeah, I think I have a Tonal. I have a Peloton too, but I think Amazon owns part of Tonal. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think
Lulu owns. No, never mind. Never mind. So.
All right, cool.
All right. And look, if you're just standing by and you wanted to practice a little bit, you could use our trading simulator, which is by ETNA, and you could actually go ahead if I want to open a trade ticket and I can do PTON, right? I can do market order, duration, good, for the day, good till cancel, extended hours, the exchange, all that stuff. Oh, well, I haven't updated my account in a while, but I have a margin call in here. Can't even get away from it in my fake account.
Guys, so far, the poll that I'm running on Twitter, so far, 69% of you say Apple is the best
69%
to buy Peloton. 19% say Amazon, and 12% say Planet Fitness.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
No, I literally just said that Peloton up to 35. I literally just said that.
Is
And
Peloton forming a TTG triangle, Michael?
yes, right now it
Can you
would be. Yeah.
break that down? Show us why. What is that? So on and so forth.
So what a TT triangle is essentially, now this is going to be a little different because of there's such a, you have this big catalyst, it's after hours, and you're up into a major level of resistance, and you also just tapped the 50-day moving average. So this would be a TTD triangle, but if I just showed you this in a vacuum, not considering everything else that's part of this, which when you are going through your chart setups, you should be considering all of the factors, including the resistance that would be there on a daily chart, not just looking at the intraday setup. But for the sake of just explaining to you what a TT triangle is, let me explain. So a TT triangle is essentially, for those of you that are experienced traders, it's basically a very specific variation of the common ABCD pattern. Okay. It's essentially.
I thought you were going to draw it on here on yours. That's why I put that back up.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah. It's essentially a grade A setup of an ABCD pattern. It's when the initial morning high. So if we were to treat this as if this was the initial high of the morning. So let's say this was 9:30 and the market just opened and the stock shot up, had a little pullback, and then broke through the initial morning high with the heaviest volume of the day. What you would do is you would then look for a low volume pullback to retest that prior high and see how you'd be getting a low volume pullback to retest that prior high. You'd look for that level to be support. And if you got a bounce off of that level, it would form a downtrend resistance line. And then you would look for a break out of the triangle accompanied by another increase in volume after the decrease. And that would be a breakout of a THD triangle. And you would look for the stock to continue and look for that stock to continue and go ahead and up there and make new highs. So that's a TTD triangle. But again, this is a little bit of a different scenario with after hours and with this news catalyst. And is it a rumor? Is it confirmed? I mean, I don't know if there's a statement from Amazon or not. So this is a different kind of scenario. There's a lot of other factors at play here. But for the sake of the charting lesson, that's a pattern that it's one of my favorite patterns. Or it is my favorite pattern because I think it's a very high probability pattern, but it also provides you with incredible risk reward because it's a pattern that would allow you, and I'm just using this just as the example. Let's say if this was your support level, it allows you to enter that position very, very close to that support level and have a stop loss just slightly underneath it. And that provides you with tremendous risk reward because the reward side of that trade can literally give you 4, 5, 6 to 1 because you're able to enter the position so close to the stop area because the pattern is so clearly defined. Okay. And it's also a very high probability pattern. So that's the TTD triangle. Like I said, if you're an experienced trader, it's essentially a very specific ABCD pattern. I've just kind of coined it the TTD triangle. It's something that I teach all of our members to look for on a daily basis.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right, Mike, let's see how many new people are on here. And then what we'll do is, we'll make kind of the announcement that we wanted to make.
Yes, let's do it.
And then I guess we'll conclude up with what it is that you're getting ready for Sunday.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Sound good?
Yeah. Who here is new? If you guys are new to the channel, or maybe you're just not a member of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat. Type the number 1 if you are not a member, or if this is your first live stream.
And don't be shy. Type the number 1. We want to see. All right. I Hate Apples, Crystal Dawn Longston, Ravnil Singh, Identikit, SZ, Smooth Operator 325, Johnny Drimmy, Jason Jensen, Diego Jimenez, Daniel Simpson, Keith Jackson, Ho's Your Daddy, TBE Crabs. All right. Take it as it comes. Let's do it. George Botello, NYC Toro Trader, Xerox 53, Amber A. Who else? What do we got? We got keep it coming. No, it's Amber A. It's going to stop at Amber. Oh, no. Alistair Drummond, Flying High Interest. Am I a member? You are a member when you say you are. All right. So that is excellent. Climb Hazard 27. All right, we got a fair amount of new people here on a Friday.
Yeah. I think we got 1,000 people. We got 1,000 people with us live right now on YouTube,
We
Facebook,
got
Twitter, and
910
Twitch.
people. People can see the number.
I'm saying
do
all of it.
Do you do that with golfing too?
What? On all of the channel. No, nobody. All people can see is how many people are on YouTube, not on joining us on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
It's 939.
Yeah, I said there's almost 1,000 people.
I'm just saying to keep it 100.
Which is
Kinmin.
Almost.
Kinmin, welcome to the street.
Oh. You want to take it from here? Or?
No. I like watching.
You sure?
I love watching you do this.
Okay.
Every night. Sell for me, Daddy.
Yeah, I love watching it. I love watching it. I love watching it too. So guys, listen up. Everyone that's saying that you guys are all new to the live right now. I'm going to spend about 15 minutes. I'll tell you how you can join the TG platform. We've got a big announcement for people that are actually interested in joining the platform. So let me explain to you the discounts and incentives that we have, what comes with your membership. And then we're going to get into the overall market action today. The SPY today put some really, really wacky action. Weak in the morning, strong as all hell the rest of the day, and then as weak as they come in the final 30 minutes of the day. We've got to unpack that price action and try to figure out what it means. I'll tell you what I think it means and how I plan on making money from it next week. So before we get into that, let's go over real quick, folks. I told you that at True Trading Group, results matter, and your results matter, not mine, not anybody else's, because guess what? Nobody else is paying your bills. Your results, your P&L, your success, that matters at True Trading Group. And a result can be defined as an effective consequence or an outcome of something. And a result could be, an example would be by you guys actually joining True Trading Group and putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the exams, using the tools that we just showed you, attending the study groups. We just had one last night. Okay, attending the workshops and webinars. You guys statistically have a very good chance of making money and becoming better traders according to the surveys that we've done with all of our members. If you guys don't believe me, I get it. Don't take my word for it. But my TTG fam, I want to know right now, if you're a member of True Trading Group, very plain, simple. If True Trading Group has helped you make money and become a better trader, I'd like for you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Very simple. Are you making money, becoming a better trader? Type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, gang, listen, anybody that's not a member, if you're not a member of TTG and you guys said before, hey, I'm new, I'm not a member, I want you to pay attention to how many people type the number 1 in chat right now, because these number 1s are members that are telling you that they are being successful, they're making money, they're becoming better traders. And if they can do it, there's absolutely no damn reason why you can't too. These people have had all the same excuses that you have. Small account, working a full-time job, no experience, lost a bunch of money in the past. These people found True Trading Group most likely the same way that you all did right now, and that's one of these live streams.
Or your AO ad.
My AO ad that everybody hates.
I love it.
Everybody hates my AO ad. I'm sorry.
Yo, big shout out to Diane Ashdown, who made money for the first time today.
Way to go, Diane.
Awesome.
First of many. First of many. But again, you guys see the number 1s that are coming through in chat. I like asking members because it means more coming from them than just me saying it. So let me give you another example of a result, though, because if you do not get an education and you just try to figure all this stuff out on your own, you actually have over a 90% chance of failing at this. Look that number up yourself. Don't even just take my word for it. Those are the facts. The facts don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And I tell you that not because I think True Trading Group is the only way to be successful. It's not the only way. But I think it's one of, if not the best option for people of all skill levels from all walks of life to be able to learn, trade, and profit. We help people reach their goals of consistent profitability by combining the same professional level of education I learned that I worked at a fund in New York, and we pair that with tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. We are a community that all shares that same goal. We care about one another. Okay, your results matter. And we all have that same goal to learn, trade, and profit together. So like I said, don't go anywhere. In less than 15 minutes, we're going to cover the overall markets. We're going to go over the price action today. Today was a whipsaw, seesaw type of day in the markets. Down, up, down. We've got to talk about that and what it means for going into next week. But at True Trading Group, I told you before, our goal is to level the playing field. And now that also means that we need to make sure that there's a continued effort from us to ensure that our platform remains within reach financially for the people that want it. It should not cost you $5,000, $7,000, $10,000.
No, it shouldn't cost you $5,000 or $3,000 or whatever it is. Mike, help me out real quick. Pull out a calculator. I want everyone to pay attention real quick. Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. A couple minutes ago, I just showed all of you what it is that you know, not everything, but most of the bigger things you get with True Trading Group. Okay, this is Benzinga Pro's checkout page. I have it set to annual. It comes out to $117 a month. That will include everything here. It's the news desk, the news, the Squawk, unusual options activity, but that's an add-on for $30 extra a month. And yeah, right.
So 30 times 12 is 360. Okay, you want to know how much that was?
117, right? Times 12 is how much?
That's $1,404. But if you
all right. So write that down real quick. Make a mental note. $1,404. That's for the Benzinga Pro news feed. Okay. Now let's keep this party going. Real-time data. Okay. This is Quote Stream from Quote Media. Okay. This is the company. These are companies that we have partnered with. So when you sign up for True Trading Group, this is what you are getting as part of your membership for zero additional money. Okay? You're going to get US level 1 major equities, US level 1 major indices, NASDAQ basic. You're going to get NASDAQ level 2 total view. You're going to get OPRA US options chain data. You're also going to get NASDAQ short interest data. That's $80.20 per month. Mike, what is that total per year?
$962.40.
All right. Give me a total check. Where's the total at?
$2,366.40.
I see. Polygon. This is by far.
Do you want to add that unusual options activity at Benzinga for $30 a month?
No, let's leave it out for the moment. Polygon, right? Oh, you know what? Add it in.
Okay, that's $360. So now that brings you up to $2,726.40.
Okay, cool. Next, crypto pricing, right? You could get crypto pricing for free, but it's end of day data. Okay? You want real-time crypto pricing for all altcoins on all exchanges and everything? You're looking at about $49 a month. That's not too bad. Mike, what's 49 times 12?
$588.
Add that to the total for me, would you?
Now we're at $3,314.40.
I see. Now let's go to TradingView. The software that I just showed you, okay, that is TradingView Premium. This one right here, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now, little differences between what they're offering and what we offer. Ready? You only get 25 indicators per chart. With us, you get over 100 per chart. 8 charts in one layout, we'll offer you 6 in one layout. Unlimited save chart layouts, we offer the same thing. Second-based intervals, I don't know what that is exactly. Do you know what that is, Mike?
Tick by tick.
Yes, we do. You guys saw that in real time for yourself. The same data, and that, yeah, absolutely. Everything else that is here. The only difference between the deal that we have with TradingView and what they offer on their own is the social aspect. So like the sharing of charts with other TradingView members and things like that. But everything else that is here and then some you get as part of your TTG membership. And this is the $59.95 per month is how much, Mike, per year?
$59.95?
Yep.
Well, that's just another $719.40 a year.
I see. All right. And you know what that does not include on here?
That brings our grand total of $4,033.80.
All right, let's keep going. Then we have ETNA's trading simulator, which just so happens to be used at California State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. And it has such features as, let's see, options chain, multi-leg options, option strategies and spreads. You can use all sorts of stuff. You can set your own pattern day trading rules. You can have, find out top performers, real-time performance tracking, profit loss tracking. You have the ability to enable hotkeys. Mike, how important are hotkeys for you?
Very, if you want to trade, high volatility and some faster moving stuff, hotkeys are crucial.
Okay. What's that total?
What's the price
of that? They don't sell it. They don't sell it individually. You have to get it through a university or a course or a place like us. But it comes out to roughly $200 a year, $300 a year per person.
Okay, so we'll call it 200. Call it 200.
Yeah.
So we're now at a total of $4,233.80.
Okay. That is before any of our prices. Any of our courses, our chat room, our alerts, everything else. That is just
our study groups, our workshops.
That is what you are. So when we keep saying we're a platform, that is what we are. That is what we're talking about. Is that as a member of True Trading Group, you get access to all of these things as part of your annual membership. Everything I just showed you, and all the courses. Every single course right here. Foundations Curriculum, Advanced Course, Options 101, Advanced Options, Swing Trading Foundation, Trader Psychology, Trading a Market Crash, a Tax Course, Crypto Foundation Course, as well as what is now close to 300 hours worth of live video content.
We're up to almost 300 already. Oh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are doing at True Trading Group, and make no mistake about it, what we are doing is we are disrupting an entire industry that is built off of consistent upsells for every little tool and every little feature. Now, to be fair, True Trading Group has stuff you can buy additional as well. We have a lifetime membership that's really limited. It's only for annual members. We have, after hours, stuff that members can purchase, but it's under $1,000 extra to do. And we don't recommend it for everyone. And you definitely don't do it on day one. So I just, everything that I just showed you, all the courses, all the tools, you also get full analyst ratings, proprietary scanner. I mean, there's a lot more than what I just showed you. Mike will go over that at the end. But the point is that what we are doing is we are trying to disrupt this industry by offering a price point and all of these tools in one place, all inclusive. And by doing that, we kind of set this industry on fire, so to speak. That was our goal since day one. So, and guys, we're getting better and adding new stuff all the time, and you never pay not a penny more for any new tools or any courses. So that's it.
Well, what do we,
Oh, Jeanette Brown says, what do you do on day one? Jeanette, I am so glad you asked that.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad you asked that too.
Jeanette, if you go to your member dashboard, which I'll do right now. Jeanette, on your member dashboard, if you scroll down, you will see this right here. Start here, TTG 101. Because True Trading Group is a platform and not just an alert service or a chat room, you need to understand how to use our platform, just like you would anything else, right? Getting started with TTG's member dashboard and mobile app. How to navigate and what's on your member dashboard. How to activate real-time data from Quote Media. Using the trading simulator and full book level 2. How to use TradingView Pro real-time charting software. Trading chat room rules. How to properly use the True Trading Group chat room. That is where you start. When you sign up for True Trading Group, you do nothing else but that course to start. Okay? That is what you do. We bundle everything up for you so that we become a one-stop shop. Guys, what you are looking at here, what we are describing to you here, Mike, is a fintech startup that nobody else is building or doing. You are watching it in real time. You are being a part of it in real time. I assure you, 5 years from now, this is going to look very, very different. That is what you are a part of. This isn't some stupid newsletter showing you how to make $1 million tomorrow. This is a platform for people that want to take their stuff to the next level. All right. Go ahead, Michael.
I mean, you just went through basically everything that I was going to say.
I feel like I did it better, though.
You want to tell them the good news?
Yeah. I Hate Apple says, I'm in the UK, cannot do options. Does this severely limit my chances to make profit? Absolutely not.
No.
Buddy.
No, we trade stocks and options every day. We day trade, we swing trade every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. So we've been talking for a while about, Mike, give me that total again. What was that total?
$4,233.80. And
yeah, that doesn't even, we're not even talking about the True Trading Group.
That would be you putting zero value on all of our courses, the chat room, the trade alerts, the study groups, the webinars, the workshops. That would be putting zero value on any of that.
Got it. So what it is, so the 2212 is what we normally charge our True Trading Group. That is our price point, right? What we're doing is we've been consistently walking our price up. Right now we're at $13.25. We were doing this TTG 2Pay thing and it was bringing in quite a bit of people. But what we have decided is as follows, okay? We're going to accelerate that 2212. We're going to accelerate the move of that 2212. Right, Mike?
Yep. By the end of this month.
By the end of this month. That is what we are going to do. All right. By the end of February, the membership is going to be $2,212. And that is still not because we say it's worth it, but because you just saw everything. We priced it out in real time for everyone. Right? So what we're going to do to give everyone on here that would want to, because maybe 2212 is too much for you in one shot. The reason that we need to go ahead and charge upfront and not charge monthly is because the deals that we have worked out with these companies that you just saw, when you sign up, they take their cut. And that's okay. Right? That's okay. If we charge monthly, you could just go to them and get it monthly. That is why you're doing it. You're paying a little bit more up front, but you are saving a ton of money in the long run. So what we are going to do is this. In honor of my birthday, right?
Adam's birthday is coming up, folks, for those that don't know.
Yay. Next week. All right. In honor of my birthday and in honor of Valentine's Day, follow me on this. The price of a True Trading Group membership right now, we are going to offer it for $1,100 in honor of my birthday and Valentine's Day right now. Every day between now and the end of the month on the 28th, the price is going to increase. And at the end of this month, it will be $2,212. You'll be able to put some money down and then pay the balance in 6 months. But for now, it is going to be $1,100 as part of this sale.
So no more $1,325. They can get everything you just showed for just $1,100
for the next 24 days. Well, no, not for the next 24 days. For tonight till Sunday, and then on Sunday we'll go to $1,200, and then Monday we'll go. You understand what I'm saying? It gets walked up.
Guys, that's like that is actually a 50% discount from $2,212.
Now, everyone that has paid more than that in the past month, have no fear. You are all getting an extra small private study group and a major discount off of your renewal. Why? Because we give a shit. That's why.
It's the TTG way.
Because that's what you do.
Just like we refunded Morgan that difference last night.
Oh, shit. I actually did not yet.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for that slap.
I need to do it. I haven't done it yet. So everyone that paid more in the past month or so, you guys are going to get an extra small private study group, and you're going to get a big discount on your renewal. All right, so that way it makes up for for the $150 price difference or whatever.
I just want to read one comment from one of our TTG loyal fam, Humble Pie. I paid more than that in April of 2021, and I'd pay 2 to 5 times as much more now, folks, because yes, it's more than worth it.
That's awesome.
Fire Guy goes, anyone that's on here, if you are still not a member, take this deal.
Yeah, so Keith Jackson says, do you guys have a special military/veteran discount? Keith Jackson, normally we do, but normally it's $1,100 from whatever it is that we're doing. So this would be it.
Yeah, Keith, normally you would, you might pay like $1,250 or $1,300, and then the military discount would bring you down to $1,100. What we're doing for Adam's birthday is just blanket out everybody, just $1,100. That's it. Full access to everything that we just said, an $1,100 membership. That's it. It was just $1,325 last night. Now it's $1,100. So anybody that is interested, that's a 50%.
Bill Martin says, will the renewal price be $1,100 too? Absolutely. It will be $1,100 as well.
Yeah. So the price you pay when you sign up, guys, that never changes in True Trading Group. So that whenever you sign up, the price you pay, you are locking yourself in at that price. So at the end of the month, we're going to be up at $2,212. So let's say next year your membership is $2,212, or maybe it's $2,500. You will only pay the $1,100 when it comes to time for your renewal. You're grandfathering yourself in at that price when you guys join the fam.
What is the military discount to become a lifetime member after you sign up? Substantial.
Oh yeah, big discounts for military discounts.
Yeah, military discounts when you're a member are substantial. Yeah, big.
Yeah, I think there's a comma in there.
Yeah. Yes. Your military discount for lifetime membership is there's a comma in there.
There's a comma in there.
So even family of military as well, because immediate family, wife, wives, husbands, children, it's a family thing, man. And we thank you for your service because of the military. Because of the military, we get to do what we get to do, man. We would not be able to live the life that we live or have the freedom to run and grow a business without the sacrifices that those people make. So you guys are heroes, and we'll do everything that we can to honor that.
Amen.
So, all right. So, Mike, tell them how to sign up, bro.
Yeah. So, guys, listen. So this is amazing. This is great news.
And we have 30 Amazon Amazon Kindle Fire HD 10s. So real quick, just so I can put it on the screen to show you guys exactly what you'd be getting.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like.
That is what it is.
Dope.
Worth about $150. It's already included. We already ordered them. So I got it. You know, there is no way for me to deduct it from any cost. It's already baked in. I got to give it to you. If you sign up, even if you don't take it, I got to give it to somebody. So
give it as a gift, sell it on eBay.
Give it as a gift. Go and resell it on Amazon if you want, but it's yours for signing up to True Trading Group.
All right, so folks, basically the next 30 people, we got 30 of those. So the next 30 people to go to ttgoffer.com. Again, it's ttgoffer.com. You use the coupon code TTG121. You'll get that 50% discount, brings the price to $1,100 for Adam's birthday. And the next 30 people to do that are going to get a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD 10. Okay, that's totally free. We're even going to give you guys that. We're going to cover the shipping cost. So you have to become TTG certified. That's it. Okay, so the next 30 people that sign up with that coupon code and become TTG certified will get the brand new Amazon Kindle. We even cover the shipping cost. We ship anywhere in the world. Becoming certified means you've gone through the courses and you've passed the quizzes. Okay, you've gone through, that's becoming TTG certified. You get a certificate. You can print it out if you want, hang it on your wall. You get a green check mark next to your username in chat. Lets other members know you've completed a professional level curriculum. Your opinion now carries more weight. It's a badge of honor for our members, folks. Wear it proud. Okay.
So, Mike, real quick, we got a question from Jalsa Party. Adam, these devices will be given once certified. Can you please share what is the ratio of TTG members that get certified? Almost all of them. Now that because what we were doing before is we were just giving them to people when they would sign up. And then people would, unfortunately, because it's human nature, and we had to learn this the hard way, people would sign up, we'd send them a laptop or a Kindle or whatever, and then they would try and get a refund 30 days later, and mazel tov, you get your money back and a free laptop, right? So as a business, we learned this the hard way, and we saw that people weren't really doing the courses. They were signing up to get a free laptop or Kindle. And what we did is that we made it a requirement for you to go through the educational portion first before you do before you get the electronic. And for those that are wondering, that must be the catch, right? You got to go through the courses and pass the exams. You guys have the answer key on your dashboard, right? Little trick. You have your answer key on the dashboard. But you're better off if that's what you're doing. I mean, honestly, don't sign up. You're better off just going on Amazon.com. It's $150 for that Kindle. Just go buy a Kindle for $150. You don't need to give us $1,100 to get the Kindle. We do it as a little bit of an incentive. So that's why we do it. But the point is that we also want to make sure that people that people, as many ways as we can incentivize people to go through the educational portion and not just sign up. We want people to do that. Right. So this is us kind of, quote, dope feeding you into going through the courses. If you maybe just had the idea to come in there and look for a trade alert. Right. So, but if you guys are hell bent on getting it right away, you do get the answer key. We don't disqualify you for doing that. You just kind of screw yourself over. But there is no catch or trick with that statement. Also, when you're signing up, no address is needed at checkout to claim your Kindle. It's claimed upon becoming TTG certified via completion of all TTG courses and exams, and you will be prompted for your address at that time. So don't worry if you're not putting your address in at checkout. Excuse me. Because you don't need to. So that's all.
All right, so there we have, folks. All right. So let's go to ttgoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. You'll get a crazy 50% discount in honor of Adam's birthday. And the next 30 people to do so will get that brand new Amazon Kindle upon becoming TradingView certified. You're also going to get 2 private study groups. This is your chance to get some individual attention from a pro at True Trading Group so you guys can ask questions and get the help that you need so we can speed up your learning curve. But you're also going to get our double your money back guarantee.
Oh, this is a good one. We wanted to be known for something.
Yeah. So TTG is the whole.
Other than my jokes and your eyebrows.
I don't know where this came from with my eyebrows, but guys, the double your money back guarantee is that's our thing. Okay. No other group or service offers you a double your money back guarantee. We are the home to this guarantee. And this is because your results matter. I told you this before on the live stream, and this is how I prove it to you. I stand behind this platform, this program, and I believe so strongly in our ability to help you become successful as long as you are willing to give me some time, energy, and effort. I don't need 40 to 50 hours a week. Give me a couple hours a week, and I think that's more than plenty for us to help you become successful. And I'm so confident in our ability to do that, that I'm willing to give you not just your $1,100 back, I'm willing to give you $2,200 back.
No BS. That's 1,000% factual.
I'm not kidding. Here's the deal. If you go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group, if at the end of your year membership, you have never made back the $1,100 membership fee, not even once, we will give you $2,200 back.
No BS. How much for the Kindles? They're $150 if you buy them on Amazon.
It's free if you become certified at True Trading Group.
Mm-hmm.
But they're $150 if you guys want to buy them yourself. But I'm saying if you become a member, the next 30 people only, the next 30 people that sign up upon becoming TradingView certified will get that brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD 10. Okay, it's an extra value of $150. That's on top of the 50% discount that you're getting because of Adam's birthday. So yeah, you're going from $2,212 all the way down to $1,100, guys, for everything that Adam just showed you guys before. I don't need to even go through it all again because Adam basically showed you, it gave you an entire rundown of all those tools and resources. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121.
Make sure you enter the code and hit enter, or the price will not. It won't give you the right price if you don't do that. Also, to let you guys know, we are going to these Kindles are what we have for now. I have what do you call it? I have some like cheaper Android tablets that we can give out. If once these run out. So these are really first come, first serve. And that's it. Good till Sunday night. Whatever's left over, we'll just raffle off to people in the chat room.
We also have that trial too, Adam. Want to tell them about that?
Yeah. So for those of you that want to give us a try, you definitely should. If you sign up for our trial tonight, it's just $3. We charge you $3 because we had a free trial. The problem is that when you do that for free, you get a lot of people that come in and kind of spam your chat room. Our chat room is our community is pretty amazing. It's a great group of people. We're all lifting each other up and really helping each other out. And we really have each other's backs, man. It really is a family atmosphere. And we all genuinely give a shit about one another's success. And the thing is that, when you allow just like people to come in for free and everything else, not that it needs to be very expensive, but if you don't, any troll can come in if it's, if it's free, right? There's no barrier. When you ask somebody to pay $3, you're
There's
essentially
a level of commitment there.
Not even they have to give real information. They can't just come in and do a bunch of crazy stuff because we know who you are at that point. And that's why we charge the $3. That's exactly why we charge the $3. So it's $3. You get an entire week. So if you sign up tonight, You get 3 sample courses. You get access to the Benzinga newsfeed for an entire week. That, if you did nothing else, just to get access to that newsfeed for a week is worth the $3, right?
Yeah, it is. They charge $117 a month.
Right. Exactly. So you would get that. As part of as part of your trial. You get unlimited analyst ratings. You get access to the chat room. Now, listen. If you sign up for the trial membership, here's an important thing to consider. This is not an alert service that's going to promise you millions and give you hopes of, killing it day one. Can you make money with us quickly? Yeah, you can, but don't do it for that. Do it because you really want to have a chance to be able to do this for the long run so that you can stand on your own 2 feet for the long term. That's why you do this. So if you come in as a trial member, observe the chat. The chat is unlike anything you've ever seen. Okay? So, our chat room is, and I'm sure a lot of people say that, but our chat room is something else, man. And yeah, look, with trading, if you come in and you just try and throw your money around, you can lose money too. Losing is part of trading, right, Mike? I mean,
absolutely.
There's a reason that our slogan is learn, trade, and profit, not, trade, profit, learn, There's a reason for that. We built this to give you guys an edge, to give the retail audience an edge, to save you money on tools that are very expensive, and to make sure that you guys have a fighting chance to not be part of the fucking 90%. Take advantage of it. Just Sam says willing to join for $550. No.
Sign on.
And that's okay. I understand that $1,100 is still a lot of money. I get it. If I could charge you $550, I would. But I literally can't and offer you what it is that we're offering.
We would literally lose money.
Cannot do it, buddy. This is still a business, and you want your trading group to be a business because you want to hold us accountable for the things that we're offering you. You want proper support. You want proper, backing and guidance. You want these things. You want this to be a business.
Yeah, guys, but don't forget, we as a company pay for these tools and services that we showed you on here. If we charge $550 for a membership, we would literally lose money as a company.
Yeah. No, Sam says, I saved toward becoming a member. And Sam, we're here, man, whenever you're ready. We're here whenever you are ready, man. So, anyways, when you sign up for the trial, initially, the price that you get offered to join is $1,420. All right. However, if you sign up for the trial tonight and you want to take advantage of the $1,100 offer, I will remove the block till Sunday. So it'll say $1,420, but you will still be able to use the code. Okay? Take advantage of this, guys. We did something tonight we had not done before, which is a complete real-time example of how to use our tools, not just quick snapshots at the end of a stream. And utilize what's here. Yes, Bill Martin just says, I just signed up and it shows the trading simulator charts and town hall access is still locked. That is correct. Bill, you have to do the TTG 101 course first. Once you do the TTG 101 course, all of that unlocks. We do that so that you don't jump around and get confused and not know how to work certain things. That's all. All you have to do is the TTG 101 course, and then everything unlocks. Think of it like your TTG training wheels. All right? All right.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it, guys. So there it is. TTGoffer.com. That's a crazy deal that Adam's giving out for his birthday. Just use that code TTG121. All right. All right, folks. Then you have that double your money back guarantee, which you're not going to find anything like that anywhere else. You know, that's how much we stand behind this platform. That's how much I put my money where my mouth is. Let me talk to you guys real quick about some of the about the overall markets here, because like I said, we really did have a pretty wild session today, and it might not have seemed like much, but I think it was. You know, this was a pretty volatile session, and I want to just kind of recap this for you guys. So as you guys, if you caught my live stream yesterday, I was in put options on the SPY. I got in them yesterday morning. We took a ton of profit off into the close yesterday as the markets really deteriorated into the end of the day. And then I held on to a small piece of this position, and I exited final profit right there when we popped over 449. I took final profit off on those puts that I was in from yesterday. Okay. But you had this rally into the afternoon. Guys, this is a 9-point move from low to high. This is the 200-day moving average. So if you guys have been following my live streams for a little while, you know that I've been talking about these last couple of days about retesting the 200-day moving average. Okay, for the last 4 days, I've been talking about a retest of the 200-day. That's why I was in the puts from yesterday. We got down and we tapped the 200-day. That's this yellow line on your screen. Okay, we dropped and tapped that 200-day moving average and then rallied like hell off of it. Listen, a 9-point move off the 200-day, that to me was significant buying pressure. And that's why I cut the puts loose. And this thing went all the way up another $4. That to me was a strong enough reversal and a strong enough buying off the 200-day for me to say, wow, okay, that 200-day held. Now it looks like we're going to maybe be in no man's land and maybe just kind of trade sideways a little bit going into next week. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, right before the close, the market just drops 5 points in a straight line right before the close. And I got to tell you guys, I don't know what the catalyst was for that sell-off into the close. I don't know why we just dropped about 5 points right into the bell, but that changes everything because now you're back beneath the resistance level that was the area for my stop on the puts. Look, yesterday's support, broke it, resistance. Then today we broke it, support, rallied, and now we're back beneath it. Now you're right back beneath that level. This changes things. The resistance level that I need you to pay attention to is 453. 453 is a very important level for the SPY. That's the area that I got the put options in front of yesterday. So remember, yesterday I bought puts right there. Right there was the put option entry for the SPY yesterday, but it was all based on this 443. This 443, okay, was Wednesday's support. You see very strong support there on Wednesday, a nice solid little double bottom. You know, you may want to call, you can even call it maybe a little triple bottom there, support on Wednesday. And that's also Tuesday's close. And then it became Thursday's highs. So 453 is really a key level. We rallied there today off the 200-day. So here's your support at the 200-day. And we rallied right up to 453. Everybody welcome Rick, Brad, and Andy. Rick, Brad, and Andy, welcome to the TTC family, folks. There's only 27 of those Kindles left. There's only 27 of those Kindles left. Okay? 27 Kindles left, folks.
Remember, those Kindles are good till Sunday night at midnight. You'll know you're getting a Kindle and not an Android tablet because it'll show Amazon Kindle Fire HD in your checkout. And again, the price is going to say $22.12 when you get to the page. You have to put in the code TTG121. And don't worry about your address when you sign up for the Kindle. Once you completed all the courses and exams, which you have the answer key for, you will be prompted for your address so we can process it for you immediately. Okay? And yes, the price you pay today is the price you will pay next year after our price goes to $22.12. Price you pay today is the price you pay for life. Okay.
Okay, so there's that 453 level. That's a big level. And it's just showing you how strong that resistance still is. I didn't see any type of fundamental catalyst or anything like that. I just saw we got to 453 from a technical standpoint, and then we sold it. We sold it hard into the close. We sold it hard into the close. So what does this mean now going forward? What does this mean for next week? Let's talk about it. This level. Also, previous support right back here. Everybody welcome David and Bill. David and Bill, the newest members to the TGD fam. There's now only 25 of those Kindles. There's now only 25 of those Kindles. Everybody welcome David and Bill. So the thing that we got to look at right now for the SPY is actually holding very, very true to technical levels right now, which is great for technical traders, which is what we are. Okay. 444 is a major support level. 453, major resistance level. 449, minor resistance level. These are the three lines that are drawn on my screen. Now, not only is 444 today's low, that's also the 200-day moving average. It's also this little area of support from the 31st, but more importantly than that, it's the Fed meeting high. So this was the day of the Fed meeting. The day of the Fed meeting, we had that quick pop, resistance at 444, then the sell. Once we got back above it, it became support. We then rallied, pulled back, tested it, held, 200-day moving average, move higher. So you have very clearly defined support and resistance zones. What I'm looking for come Monday, depending on what goes on over the weekend with the futures market, but if we are opening up beneath 450, beneath 449, I'm still looking for put options. I'm looking for us to get back down to 444, and I'm looking for that 200-day moving average to break. I still am in the camp that we're not out of the woods yet with this move. I'm still in the camp that we may trade down into this region before we eventually try to make a move higher. I'm not in the camp that believes that the market is going to bounce off this 200-day and we are just going to start to climb ourselves back up into the 460s. I don't think that's going to happen. I have been making all of my money so far in 2022 has been in SPY put options, right? SPY put options is where I've made the bulk of my money so far in 2022. And that's kind of where I still remain. I'm still there. So come Monday, if we open up beneath 449, 450, I am looking at put options still. I'll use 450 area as my stop, and I'm going to look for us to then work our way to the downside. If we open above 450, I'll look for us. I would assume if we opened up, let's say Monday, we open up around 451. I would expect us to go right to 453 and see the bulls come in and really test that 453 level and then see if we get a big selling pressure and you get a big reversal like you had today. I think you have to jump on puts at that point, and you've got to use that 453 as your stop area, and you look for the thing to kind of to pull itself back down and go back down and test that 200-day moving average. Guys, the code word for tonight is bulls. Bulls. The code word for tonight is bulls. This is for members only. If you're not a member, don't worry about it. We do a lot of fun giveaways with members. We just gave away today $500 to 10 TTG members.
11.
So Adam
can't count.
Adam can't count. So he gave away $500 to 11 TTG members.
It was supposed to be $5,000. It ended up being $5,500. But you know what? It's all right.
Yes, it is all right. So for our members, the code word is bulls.
And guys, this is the first code word. And the next giveaway is going to be on the 18th. Okay. So there'll be a code word every night on the live stream for you guys to have another crack at winning $500 to 10 lucky TTG members. That's all.
All right. So there's
received an American
that. So there's that, guys. So I'm looking at 453. All right. is the level that I have my eyes on. And then you have 444, which is your 200-day. I believe if the markets get below 444, I think you see accelerated selling pressure. Okay. I think you see.
Wait, real quick, Mike. People are asking, how do we use the code word? Guys, you're going to write down the code word every night with the date next to it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to write it down with the date next to it, because if and when you win, I'm going to say, hey, do you have the code words? You're going to be like, I sure do. And you're going to list them out for me. And as long as you have all of them, you win.
All right. So I believe that if you get under 444, I think 444 is a major level of support for the SPY. If we are beneath it, I think you see some selling pressure accelerate. I think we can get down to 438, and that's the trade I'm going to be looking for. But again, we're going to talk all about this Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You guys want to set your reminders because we're going live, and I'm going to go over the futures. We'll see where the markets are, and I'm going to go over with you the game plan based on what I see in the futures market Sunday night. I'll tell you exactly what my game plan is for Monday morning. Peloton will also be on the watch list as well. We'll talk all about that on Sunday.
Yep. You still feel like there's good opportunity in this market? It's been a tough market, Mike. This week has been tough.
This week has definitely been tough because we've been sideways, right? Like, see the price action here. We've just kind of been trading sideways a little bit, but the action is still fantastic. The size of the moves are huge. You're talking about a 9-point move from low to high. That's still very, very high volatility. You look at yesterday, okay, 453 all the way down to 446. Right? Like, these are still very large moves. You're talking $7, $9, $8, $10 moves in a single day on the SPY is very, 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 very good volatility. That is an active trader's dream. Now, a lot of people got very spoiled with January because January was just a straight decline. And now you have a little bit of a chop in here where it's like we're up, we're down, we're up, we're pulling back down. While the markets digest what was a very, very wild month of January. But I still believe that this volatility is here to stay. We haven't even started raising rates yet, folks. The Fed has not even raised rates yet. And you're getting $9 moves in a single day. In the month of January, you got a $19 move in one day. I've never seen the SPY move $19 in a single day. That's insane. 17 points to the downside, 19 points to the upside. That occurred on that Monday reversal towards the end. Was it the 24th? I believe it was. Okay. That volatility, that type of volatility, it's here to stay. All right. You're going to get that, going forward and for the rest of the year while the markets try to digest a slowing economy, but strong earnings, rising inflation, a hawkish and tightening Fed. There's going to be a lot going on here this year. And, oil's up above $90 a barrel. There's so much action in this market. And the thing is that you're getting a lot of these bigger moves too, because the Fed is also taking liquidity out of the market. Don't forget, the Fed was doing $120 billion a month. They were buying different bonds and different securities. That's going away. So that's $120 billion less liquidity. And when you get less liquidity, you tend to get these exaggerated moves. And you get people that are caught on, one side of the trade. And, there's such a clear discrepancy this year of like, okay, is the Fed going to be slow or is the Fed going to be fast? Nobody knows. Everybody has a guess. The Fed doesn't even know. Literally, Jerome Powell does not know where we are going to be in 3 months. He does not know. There is not a right or wrong answer as it sits today. We will find out what transpires as the year goes on and we get inflation data and everything else comes to light. But we as active traders are going to have the ability to position ourselves based on that. Hedge fund managers are not always so lucky, okay, because they cannot get long or get short in a matter of a day or two. It takes them days, weeks, sometimes even longer, depending on the size of the fund, to get out of a long position or get out of longs and position themselves short. It is very difficult for them to make those type of adjustments that's why the volatility for them is not good. Huge moves down, huge moves up are not good for them. because they can't get in, they can't flip-flop as quickly as you and I can. So they're left at the mercy of the volatility in the markets. And sometimes they just have to sit there and take it because they can't short and buy and short and go long and short and go long. And they can't do that on a day-to-day or even on every other day. They have to make a decision. Are we going to be long or are we going to be short? And they've got to really stick to that. And if they want to change that focus, they've got to change it over several weeks of positioning. You and I can be long one day and short the next. And when you have a market that's up $9 one day and down 12 the next, there's never been a better time to be an active trader. And that's why I told you in December that 2022 was going to be the year of the active trader. And so far, it's been exactly that. So guys, go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, get the 50% discount, brings the price down to $1,100. That's insane. You get access to everything that we have in honor of Adam's birthday. You're going to get the small private study group sessions included with your membership. The next 25 people are going to be getting a free Amazon Kindle HD 10. All right. And then you have the double your money back guarantee. Remember,
this is exactly the Kindle that you guys are going to get right here.
Yeah, there it is. So remember, folks, the double your money back guarantee. If you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group and never make back that $1,100, we will give you $2,200 in return at the end of your 1-year membership. That is how much I believe in our ability to help you become successful. You can also check us out on Trustpilot, guys. We're 5-star rated. Read the 5 stars, read the 1 stars, and you decide if True Trading Group is right for you. Over
1,427 reviews.
Yeah, that's crazy. We have not been around for all that long to have that many reviews. That's insane.
Man, it's crazy when you think about it. We incorporated True Trading Group in 2014. That's when the idea was born. And we launched really in end of 2016, beginning in 2017. So, and didn't really even use Trustpilot until mid 2017, the end of 2017. Oh yeah. April. Oh, I wasn't even looking. Yeah, April 2018. There you go. Right?
Yeah.
So 2018. So from 2018 to now, 1,427 people have left a review.
That's
not
amazing.
all 5-star. But the vast
that's what I'm saying. Guys, read them all. Read the 1 stars and read the 5 stars. And you decide which ones are more meaningful to you. You decide if True Trading is right for you.
All the bad reviews are about me.
Yes, this is true. All the 1-star reviews are people complaining about it.
But read my responses because they are amazing. And I put a lot of thought into my responses. And they are just as good as anything else. I encourage you to read my responses. And guys, if you're having trouble signing up or you just have some questions about the membership, go ahead and you could shoot me a text at 201-775-9702. If you're an existing member looking to get a customer service question answered, that is not the number to text or contact. I'm not going to be able to help you out. But if you are having issues signing up or you have questions about signing up, you can shoot me a text 201-775-9702. I will be around all weekend. Myself and my family have COVID, so we are doing nothing but quarantining. So feel free to reach out all weekend, and let's get you guys started on the right path and start to make some real changes, to your financial futures. All right.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Make sure you set your reminders for Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be going live, and I'll break down for you guys exactly what I think is going to happen in the markets next week. We'll talk about the futures market. We'll break it all down on Sunday night's live stream. Okay. So again, folks, ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the 50% discount, the 2 private study groups, the free Amazon Kindle HD 10, and the double your money back guarantee. All right. So there it is, folks. I will see you guys all Sunday evening. Everyone enjoy the rest of your night and have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you guys all later. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye-bye.